Hi everyone, my name's Jake and I run a YouTube channel called Jake Mistake where I review video games. Playing in the background is one of my videos because I don't do facecam, so it will just be me doing a voiceover on today's topic. Feel free to minimize the window and treat it like an audio podcast. I just put a video here because it's much more interesting than looking at a still image for the entirety of the video. Anyway, I thought I'd talk about the mentalities that I think you should have when you start day one on YouTube. I'll give like 5 mentalities and elaborate on them here and there. So number 1, I think one of the most important things, if not the most important thing, is you shouldn't go into YouTube looking to get rich. Like, there's nothing wrong with making a career out of YouTube, but many successful YouTubers didn't start out thinking, yeah, this is what's going to make me rich, you know? I don't advise starting out that way because of things like how unreliable AdSense revenue can be. Many viewers and even many content creators don't understand how AdSense is calculated or how YouTubers get paid per click. For example, if you skip an ad before the 30-second mark, neither YouTube nor the content creator get money for that ad view. Then there's the whole other issue of how many people use adblock on YouTube, but that's a landmine that I don't want to go into today. But starting out with the objective of getting rich sets you up for a lot of disappointment when you do all this tedious work and work yourself for like 6 to 8 hours on a video that's probably only going to get a couple of views at first. Truth is, not everyone's going to find financial success on YouTube, but everybody can have fun doing YouTube in their own special way. For me, I didn't have many friends to talk to video games about, so I thought making videos about them would be a nice way to find new people that enjoyed video games as much as I do. The number 2 mentality I think you should have is to always be your worst critic. You know how much work you put into a particular video and you know yourself best, so it makes sense that you know your own weakness the best. Sometimes you just gotta admit there's some things that others can do better than you and you need help on those things. Personally, when I review games, I struggle to keep up a voice that engages the audience and keeps them watching the video while I'm talking about technical aspects of gameplay mechanics and so on and so forth. Understanding that, I look at people like CGP Grey, who does informational videos, and entertainers like Jesse Cox to try and learn a thing or two about being less formal and technical while still being entertaining and informational. Don't be afraid to share your videos with friends privately for feedback, because a new perspective could actually help you improve yourself on things that you might not have noticed to be a problem. Of course, it's important to be proud of what you have achieved thus far, but it's also important to understand that, especially when you're beginning, the quality of your videos can always be better. Number 3 relates a bit to number 2, and it's about not being disheartened by how good some people are and just upload your videos anyway. Before I started, I watched people like Total Biscuit, ACG, and Idiotech Gaming, and they also do game reviews. When I watched them, I wondered, how on earth am I supposed to review games as technical as these people, as charismatically as these people, and go into as much detail as they do? But then you have to realize that these people, they've been doing it for literally years, and no one starts out that way. It all comes from practice, and what they did was that they just uploaded, and they got better and better with each upload. Sometimes the best way for you to get better is just to upload your videos and judge the final product instead of fretting over every little insecurity that you may have before the video's even done. No, it's not going to have the same production value as Vsauce, and no, it's not going to be as nice to listen to as CGP Grey, but it comes par for the course when this is like maybe your first few videos. Be realistic with your expectations and be realistic with yourself as a person who's making content, which is honestly not something that everybody can do, not something that everybody can find pleasure in doing. Of course, that doesn't just mean upload any and every video, like if it's one with terrible audio quality, then it's probably for the best that you don't put it up. But give it your all into each and every one of your videos and judge them based on the last one. Think, what did I do better? What recurring mistakes am I making? And what new mistakes are popping up? Number 4 is to put into the community as much as you hope to get out. Having a good video is great and all, but it's a shame if you don't know how to properly share the thing. Thing is, it includes a lot of self-promotion and lots of times people don't respond well if that's all you do. There's tons of subreddits and forums that are dedicated to topics that your video would probably relate to, but they and basically many other places don't like hit and runners when it comes to self-promotion. Spend some time in these subreddits and forums to genuinely interact and help some of these other members. There's tons of them that allow for content creators to review one another's videos, and you're much more likely to get a positive response if someone is like, oh hey, this XXX Sephiroth XXX helped me out earlier and made a video this time, I wonder what it's about. It's another time sinker, and most people when they start out don't realize that to get noticed on YouTube, it's not all about making good content, but also about putting in the work to reach out to people who might be interested. If you didn't want to do it in subreddits and forums, you could even do it on YouTube. You could find a YouTube channel that you really care about, maybe one that inspired you to start things on YouTube, and comment topics that really spark either discussion or friendly banter, a good positive atmosphere in that YouTube channel. This point isn't so much about getting noticed as it is about cultivating the belief that YouTube at the end of the day is a community. And people really respond to genuine attempts to make that community as positive as it can be. Finally, at number 5, we have content is king, and try to come up with something that you can either do uniquely or something that you can do well. By all means, learn what you can from those who have been successful before you, how they thumbnail, how they tag videos, and things like that, but don't forget to kind of develop your own kind of flair that people keep coming back for. So for example, when I review video games, I give 3 different ratings. I say that a game is a mistake for people who are looking for A, B, and C, but a must-buy for people who are looking for X, Y, and Z. But at the same time, while being inclusive to the ends of these spectrums, I also include a rating for the general consensus, like a 3rd rating saying that whether the game is a, worthwhile purchase or it's something that you should wait for a sale, and then I explain my points there as well. So that way I get 3 ratings in being inclusive of as many people as I can be. And I think that's a bit unique as well in terms of reviews anyway. Now, there are a ton of other things that I could mention, but I don't want to ramble on too long for this video. Who knows, if you like what I had to say, maybe I may come back and give another video about something like this. But until then, thank you so much for watching the video. It's really different from what I usually do, but I hope that you weren't too bored with just my voice. Please do consider checking out my channel if you think it's worth your time, and until then, my name's Jake, and I hope you don't think watching this video was a mistake.